Hey, what's happening? This is Tom, NerdRemix.com. I got a movie for you today called The Scarlet Samurai-Incarnation. Now, this is not the usual type of stuff, but it's kind of a martial arts movie crossed with a horror movie, which I think you'll find kind of interesting. Now, it was written and directed by Tara Cardinal, a prolific indie actress who, you know, has the Red Reaper coming out, the Legend of the Red Reaper coming out. She was recently in Ivan Zukon's Wrath of the Crows. Definitely check that out when it drops. I know it's cold in Ohio. Yes, I just turned the heat on out here. Anyway, this film kind of centers around two twin sisters played by Tara Cardinal, Akari and Fen. Now, Fen is a samurai, and Akari is a heartbroken lesbian. And they lament that they're half Chinese, half Japanese, and all Jewish, which is kind of odd. Now, she's kind of trying to pull herself out of her funk because she just broke up with her girlfriend. Bex, played by Allison Holden. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And to kind of, you know, help her grade out, she's following her mysteriously missing father's footsteps, doing some archaeology and things like that. Her professor shows up, Professor Harrison, a very Indiana Jones type. He's played by Christian Boving, and they decide to take an expedition, a student expedition, without the professor, to the Buffalo Central Terminal, which is supposedly haunted, and a few other strange things have happened. And going along for a ride is her ex-girlfriend, Bex, and another attractive kind of goth girl, Tavi, played by Patricia Dunn, and her homosexual photographer friend, Michael, played by Justin Irwin. And then you have another woman along, Catherine Scrivo. She plays Lindsay. Now, these kids go to the Buffalo Central Terminal in search of, you know, paranormal stuff, I guess, and they're being stalked by the mysterious Jiangshi, which are some wicked-looking Japanese type of monster humanoid things. Now, I don't want to give too much away, but suffice to say that the first part of this movie is almost like a send-up of your Chop Saki movies, you know, from the 70s and stuff like that, with the questionable dubbing. That might have been my electronic copy, but if it wasn't, then, you know, it's kind of a cool homage to stuff like that. Costumes that Tara wears as Fen is straight out of something like Mortal Kombat, and she's pretty badass with a sword anyway. But about halfway through this movie, it takes a very dark turn, and shit gets real, and all the comedy is thrown out the window as the kids try to get away from the Jiangshi, and you know, the sisters try to keep themselves safe in the seriously deteriorating circumstances. Now, very well shot. Sometimes the editing kind of jumps from one thing to the other, but and a lot of things I didn't really get. But very well done movie, and has some cool action sequences, some cool gore sequences. There's definitely some strange shit going on with the Asian monsters, and you'll have to see that to believe it. And very cool setting. I really like the empty, dilapidated terminal that they're, you know, doing their little expedition in, and some very cool twists and turns in terms of plot and everything that I really enjoyed. And Tara is beautiful in this, and I mean, really stunning, despite the weird wig. And she does a really amazing job of kind of pulling this thing together. So I think there might have been some problems with this production, and whoever salvaged it did a pretty amazing job. I've heard a few things through the grapevine. I've heard things, but very good, you know, accomplishment for whoever pulled this together, because it's kind of a fun film, and then, like I say, this motherfucker takes a dark turn. So it's got some laughs, it's got some cool Chop Saki elements, it's got some cool sword play, it's got some nice gore, it's got some interesting monsters, and some really cool plot twists and turns. And I think most fans of either genre will enjoy this, and probably a lot of Mortal Kombat fans might enjoy this too. But anyway, the Scarlet Samurai-Incarnation, I give it a 7 out of 10. I'm Tom, NerdRemix.com. Thanks.